It was this time 3 years ago when large crowds took to city streets across the U.S. to protest the murder of George Floyd by a Minneapolis police officer. In several big cities, some of those protesters are now receiving a historic payout. The city of New York has agreed to pay more than $13 million to settle a civil rights lawsuit on behalf of 1,300 people who were arrested, sometimes with force, during these demonstrations. Each person would be eligible for about $10,000 in compensation. That would be one of the most expensive payouts ever awarded in a lawsuit over mass arrests. But it wouldn't be the first time a city handed over a good chunk of change to George Floyd protesters. Attorneys for the city settled the lawsuit to avoid potentially paying even more money if the case went to court. But they maintain the New York City Police was acting within its rights and rightfully made arrests. Attorneys for the city called it an unprecedented situation where officers were on the front lines to defend a city on fire as vandalism, looting, and attacks on police were taking place. But the attorneys for the protesters argued police went too far, claiming protesters were corralled in tight spaces, beaten with batons, and pepper sprayed. New York City's settlement comes just months after the city of Philadelphia paid more than $9 million to settle with George Floyd protesters in their city. Similar lawsuits are still pending across other major U.S. cities. The murder of George Floyd put a national spotlight on police practices after Minneapolis police officer Derek Chauvin kneeled on Floyd's neck during an arrest. The cause of death was one of controversy until a jury put it to rest, convicting Chauvin of second-degree murder. Attorneys for Chauvin announced this week the former officer will ask the U.S. Supreme Court to review his conviction after the state Supreme Court declined to hear the case, hoping to overturn his 22-and-a-half-year sentence.
Thanks for watching. In this time of media mistrust, Straight Arrow News is on a mission to bring you unbiased, fact-based reporting. It's the way news should be. Welcome to trustworthy journalism. Join us at straightarrownews.com.